3 steps in order to start a digital product business? What were the 3 things, guys? Anybody know? What were the 3 things I told you guys to do in order to start a successful digital product business? Gab said it. Gab's the first person. PSA. Remember? PSA. What is PSA? Product, store, attention. Right? If you have these 3 things, what happens? You guys remember? If you have these 3 things, you will have a successful digital product business. Right? You remember this? You remember this? My guy, love you, Tony. Shout to Leo. Let's go. Right? You see this? PSA. You remember PSA? You get a product. The first thing you get a done for you product on plr.me. Remember that website I told you? You can buy a done for you digital product on plr.me. You upload it to your store, right? Stan store, right? Once you upload it to your store, all you gotta do is post 1 video a day on social media, right? Recreating viral content in your niche, just like I showed you, to maximize attention to your store. You post 1 video a day doing this. Do you guys understand this or not? Let me know if this is clear. Comment down below clear if this is clear. It's literally 3 steps, guys. This is not rocket science. You get a done for you product on plr.me. You upload it to your store, Stan store, and then you post 1 video a day on social media to market your product. That's it, right? Sales depending on our product. Clear, right? Consensus is clear. Amazing. So I'm going to do some Q&A, guys. If you have some questions, feel free to ask me, because I want to make sure you guys get your questions answered, and I want to give you guys value. So if you have questions, feel free to ask me, right? Because I want to make sure you guys get this. How would you do it, Faces? Same thing. I would find those top performing Faces videos. I would model those videos to maximize my attention. I would grab a done for you product on plr.me and promote that. You guys have any questions? Ask me, right? I will help you guys. Can't send a like. Can I still get the recording? So if you guys would like the recording, if we could get to 100,000 likes, like I said, I'll promise you guys, I will send you the recording, right? If we get 100K likes on this live stream, I'll send you a full recording. Wow, thank you so much for the heart success. I see that. Appreciate that. That's crazy, man. Where do I get the done for you product? plr.me. Recording, please. Like I said, if we can get to 100K, I'll give you the guys the recording. I live in Italy. Can I use this method? Absolutely. plr.me. plr. Who wants to hear my story, guys? Does anybody want to hear my story? Because I'm not a guru, guys. I've been doing this for less than 2 years, right? And I just want to share this. Maybe you guys resonate with this. Maybe you guys might connect with this. Who wants to hear my story, right? I'm still learning, guys. I'm still a baby in the space. I've been doing this for less than 2 years. Who wants to actually hear my story? How much do you make? I'll get into that, Santa. But who wants to hear my story right here? Anybody? Did you only do this? This is what I do now, right? But I wasn't always doing this. Who wants to hear the story? All right, people saying story, me. All right. So personally for me, guys, if you guys don't know, I'm personally the biggest introvert, right? I'm literally the biggest. Comment down below introvert if you're an introvert, right? I'm an introvert, right? Growing up in school, I didn't really have many friends growing up, right? I had one friend who was my brother and one other friend. That was it, right? I was always a shy kid growing up. I used to play video games, right? I don't know about you, but I used to play video games, right? Computer games, PlayStation. I used to be stuck in my room, right? Playing computer games, scrolling on social media. That was me, right? I had social media, but I never posted anything online, right? I had a social media account, but I had a cartoon character as my picture, right? I see some introverts in the chat. I'm an introvert, right? And because of me just posting on social media, right? Because of me just selling digital product, I literally turned my life around 360. I've literally turned my life. I've given you guys all the information on this live. Literally a free masterclass, right? Make your first $5,000 online, right? Because of me just selling digital products, because of me posting on social media, I've been able to purchase my dream car right here. It's my dream car. Brand new Mercedes. My Rolex Datejust, right? And I don't show you this to flex or to brag or any of that, just to say I'm better than you. No. I show this to share my story, to share my testimony, in hopes that this might inspire somebody else, right? Maybe you're an introvert, right? Maybe you're shy like me. Maybe you thought about being on social media, right? Why don't you give social media a go, right? You literally have nothing to lose. This is literally why I share my story, right? Because somebody out there is probably the same like me, like I was over a year ago, right? I haven't been doing this for long. I've been doing this for less than 2 years, guys, right? And before this, guys, if you guys don't know, right, I was working a regular 9 to 5 job. I was working what? I was working an office job. Comment down below office job if you're working an office job right now. I was working an office job over a year ago, guys. I had to wake up early in the morning, 7 a.m., catch the train. I'll be in the office, stuck on a cubicle, on a desk, on a computer, typing numbers into Excel spreadsheets. That was literally what I was doing. I was doing customer service, right? I was doing administration. I was doing what? Data entry. That was what I was doing. I see some people typing office job, right? I was working an office job over a year ago, guys, right? And because of me just taking the risk, putting myself online, me selling digital products, just like I showed you guys the method right here, I've transformed my life, right? Who wants to see a picture of me, right? I have a photo of myself last year. I have transformed to a whole different person. Who wants to see me before and after? Anybody want to see? Because I have all the receipts. I've documented my entire journey, and I just want to share my testimony in hopes that this might inspire some of you guys. Who wants to see a before and after? Right? I've documented my entire journey. I'll let you guys see it. Right? Daniel says to me, right? People saying, show me, right? Let me show you right here, right? Let me show you right here, right? I'm kind of shy to show you guys, but, you know, I'm going to be real. I'm going to show you everything, right? So this is me over a year ago. You see this? This is me. After my 9 to 5, I'd literally come home on my computer and just be gaming, right? 6, 7, 8 hours. This is me on my computer right here. I was depressed. I hated my life, and I used video games as an escape, right? I don't know if you play video games, but this is me, right? I used to play a game called Dota, right? I used to be a live streamer right here. This is me, right? Come home from work. I used to be gaming, right? And this is me over a year ago. Like I told you, I was working an office job, right? 2025, last year, right? This is me in the office, right? Clocking in. I was making about 3K a month, working Monday to Friday, 40 hours a week, right? This is me, right? And I started posting my story. I started posting in June 2024, right? I started with 0 followers. I was making $0 a month, right? But after about a year, right, I've been able to purchase my dream car right here. This is my dream car as a child, right? Brand new Mercedes, right? And I don't show you this to flex or to brag. Like, I'm gonna show you my entire journey, right? I've been part of the Creator Milestones program, right? I've documented my entire journey on my Instagram, right? So you guys can check that out. This is me right here, right? Dream car, right? And I don't show you this to flex or brag or anything like. I just want to show you guys that I am literally the same person. This is literally me, right? Last year, I was stuck in an office job. See this 2025? I have the receipts right here. See? This is me, right? And the reason I show this is that maybe some of you guys are in the same position I was, right? Maybe you're working a job that you don't enjoy, right? Maybe you know that you're meant for more in life. Maybe you're an introvert, you're a shy person. Why don't you give social media a go, right? I'm the biggest introvert out there. I used to be stuck at home playing video games, right? Warcraft, PlayStation, Nintendo. That was what I was doing, right? But I took the risk. I put myself online. I posted content. I sold digital products, just like I showed you guys the method. Comment down below, inspired, if you're inspired by this, because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm a regular ass person. I'm not clever, right? I'd say I'm below average, right? Who's inspired by this right here? Comment down below inspired if you guys are inspired. Because I come on this live to share my story, to give value in hopes that this might help somebody else out there, right? That's my one and only goal. I have nothing to get from you guys. I don't need anything from you, right? I see a lot of people typing inspired. Stella Davis, I see you. Alyssa Jane. Can I do it faceless with this? Absolutely, right? If you don't want to show your face, you can do it faceless, right? You want to find those faceless videos, those viral faceless videos, and you want to model them. The same thing, right? Now, who wants to see what digital products has actually done for me, right? I can show you guys transparently. I can show you guys anything you guys want to see. I just want to be real and transparent because a lot of these gurus, right, they fake their numbers, right? I just want to be transparent with everything. Does anybody want to see what digital products has done for me? Anybody? And I don't show you this to brag. Like I said, once again, I do not show you this to say I'm better than you or to brag. I just want to be real and transparent, right? Who wants to see? We've got Christy saying yes, Gadget, Lena. All right, let me show you. Let me pull this up real quick, guys, so you guys can see, right? So this right here, guys, is my dashboard, right? This is my stand.store, right? Like I showed you guys earlier, this is where I market and sell digital products, right? Stand.store. Now, over here, guys, you guys can see this is my account, right? How much did you make the first 3 months of starting? I made nothing. I made nothing in the first 3 months, right? So this, on this processor, guys, right, on my stand.store, I started last year, right? November 25, right? 1st November 25, all up to May 2026. So this is about 7 months, right? 7 months. And you guys will see this update for us. So I'm just giving it a few seconds, guys. Hopefully this update. So November is when I started on this processor. Boom, right? So in about 7 months, 6, 7, 8 months, right? We've done a little over 6 figures right here. Right? And just to show you guys, right, I'm gonna refresh this as well for the people that want to see that. Of course, I'm gonna refresh, right? You guys will see. Boom. So in the last 14 days, we've just done a little over 10K right here, right? So you guys can see that. And like I said, I'm not an overnight success. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I've put in the work, right? It takes at least 30, 60, 90 days, right, to get this up and running. This is not get rich quick scheme, right? If you want to get rich quick, this is not for you, right? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real, right? A lot of these gurus say you can be rich overnight. No, I did not get rich overnight. I put in the work, right? It takes at least 30, 60, 90 days, right? Now, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna do some Q&A. If you have questions, guys, let me know, right? I wanna help as many people as I can. Can you link Amazon print on demand for these digital products? I believe so. You can have print on demand products on your stand store. You guys have any other questions for me? Let me know, guys. Is it normal to have 0 views for your first few posts? If you're getting 0 views, you're probably not doing something right. You shouldn't be getting 0 views on your videos, right? You probably did something wrong. You're supposed to get at least 100, 200 views, right? If you're getting 0 views, something's wrong with your video. You guys have questions? I'm gonna do some rapid fire Q&A here, right? I wanna help you guys out, so feel free. You have questions about digital products, about anything, just let me know here. Any subscription to the website. So the only subscription is Stand Store, right? That's what I pay for. I pay for Stand Store. Do you need to add this when you file your tax? Yes, I haven't accounted for this. Do I open a fresh account on this or old account, right? It depends on your niche, right? If you're posting content in a whole different niche, create a fresh account. When did you make your first sale? So it took me about 3 months, right? Over 3 months. In the first 3 months, I made nothing. How do you pay for Stand Store? So Stand Store is $29 a month. They have a 14-day free trial, but Stand Store is 29 bucks a month. What kind of digital product are you selling? So ebooks, guides, templates. That's what I sell. You guys have any other questions for me? Let me know. Is there a subscription for PLR? No, there's no subscription. When you go to plr.me, you can buy the products one time, right? They go from anywhere between $1 to $20. So one TikTok account for a specific niche. Yes, absolutely. Can I use Stand Store in the UK? Absolutely, yes. Why did it take 3 months? I did not know what I was doing. It took me 3 months because I'm not a guru saying I got rich overnight. No. It took 3 months because I went through the trial and error, guys. I did not know what I was doing. And I've given you guys a lot of value on this live, right? I wish somebody told me when I first started this, right? And people actually buy those ebooks and all that. Absolutely. Digital products is literally $1 trillion industry, right? Going to 2030. It's $1 trillion industry. How are you actually selling the product? Through social media, right? I post videos on social media. They market my digital products for me. So you think I can get a sale before 3 months now that we know how to start and get started? Absolutely, right? If I knew the information that I just gave to you guys, I'd be much quicker, right? I did not know what I was doing. I was just throwing stuff at a wall, right? Giving you guys this information. Hope you guys take this and implement this because this is what I've done, right? Who got value off this live, guys? Comment down below value if you guys got value. Generally ask me. Let me know if you guys got value because all I want to do is just give back to people, give you guys value and share my testimony in hopes that someone gets inspired by this, right? Give social media a go. Maybe you're working a job you don't like. Maybe you know you're meant for more. Why don't you give social media a